Hello and welcome to the floor of my living room because it is somehow still way too hot to film upstairs and I'm not about to melt while doing this, so hi there. Um, this is sketchbook number 8 and honestly, I don't know what's going on with the sketchbook, but like the world doesn't want me to film this. I think this is the third time I tried filming this little tiny sketchbook over here. And also, oh god, I finished this in May. I'm pretty sure I did. And since the day I finished this, I'm like, oh yeah, I finished this, and now, I don't know, I've finished my finals or whatever, I'm gonna film this. No, with this one, I was like, okay, I finished this, I can technically start filming this tomorrow. But just life got in the way. Like, I got COVID for the first time. It was not nice. I was dead for 2 weeks. My voice did not return for like another 2 weeks, and then I just kept coughing for like, I don't know, until a few days ago. And now I think I'm getting another cold. I got tested again. I'm negative. Everything's fine. I hope it stays that way. But I'm starting to cough again. So I'm gonna film this first before I die or something. So little behind the scenes for the sketchbook. I was right. Like I said, I finished this in May. I started this in January. It's the same Hahnemühle sketchbook as always. And this is the first page. Usually I put like, I don't know, something like my goals on the first page or like whatever I'm feeling. But somehow I forgot to fill this page until like I was halfway through with the entire sketchbook. So my emotions were just like, how did I miss this? And I was confused and I didn't know how to feel. So this is the page. I started this sketchbook mainly with I guess brainless doodles. I mean, this is not a brainless doodle. This is was an idea for a comic I had while I was sitting on the bus, and I just wanted to get that down real quick. You can't really see much because the lines are incredibly light, but this is the only page where it's that bad. Some more word of honor doodles because like these characters won't leave me alone, and it's just like, also it's very good practice, you know, for facial expressions or like stylizing real people and stuff like that. Doodles. I did this one while I was having burgers with friends, and I love it because, I don't know, the sketch is obviously like not the most amazing thing ever, but I look at this and I just remember like the restaurant, like who I was with, the specific table we were sitting at and everything, and that's why I love these kind of pages. More of that. We were having kind of a party and everyone was drawing because most of us were design students, you know, so we draw all the time anyways. These black and white doodles were for the Meet the Artist thing that I did, and I wanted to fill the page. I'm so sorry, I told you I think I'm getting sick again. These were while we were watching Germany's Next Top Model. I have opinions on this show. It's really nice to see fashion, I guess, because I don't know anything about fashion, but at the same time it's very problematic, and I do not know if I want to watch another season. This was an exhibition about climate change, like very broken down to the bare essentials. It was really, really nice. I went with a friend of mine, and like especially this movie they played, I think it's on YouTube, I'm gonna put it in the description, and I think it's like 45 minutes or something, I'm not entirely sure. And it didn't feel like that. Like when we arrived, the movie was like halfway through or whatever, and we watched a big chunk of that. And then we came back when it restarted, you know, because we wanted to see it from the beginning, and we watched the whole thing, and it did not feel like almost an hour. It's just really fascinating and well made, and it's just really good. And then I like doing kind of like, you know, a spread of like different things. This one was really interesting as well because it was like this huge installation where you could actually like climb up and like sit here and watch a movie and everything. So that was super interesting as well. More Germany's Next Top Model inspired stuff. These outfits were not like that in the show. I think like for this one the only inspiration was, I think, the pants a little bit and like the gradient on the jacket. I really like the gradient in that outfit in the episode. More random doodles. More stuff about the exhibition. yeah, I like to, yeah, do this if I get like a flyer or a leaflet or something when I go somewhere, because I like to remember the stuff like this. These watercolors were also super, super nice. And I love the colors in this thing. Oops, excuse me. This is a very tiny doodle, obviously, but this means a lot to me because I don't know why. Okay, I have no idea why, but this is the first time where I started to start drawing on the train as well. I've been taking the train regularly for technically years, or I would have been if the virus wouldn't have happened. But I was like, no, I can't draw on the train because like my lines are gonna be all wonky, and I don't know. I just, I didn't think about it. It was just like, oh yeah, no, I can't. And here I started to do it because for whatever reason, and I had so much fun with this. Like, I mean, first of all, I mean, the lines aren't that wonky considering I was on a train and everything. And yeah, just, I really like kind of this, like, I don't know how I went with the blue and like put in green for highlights, and especially this corner, I just love that. I want to do that more often, but like when I draw, I kind of forget that I can do that. This page is also very interesting to see right now, because one of the classes I took this semester was, well, it was called visual storytelling, but we could choose what kind of medium we go with. Like, I don't know, infographics or picture books or comics, graphic novels, and that's what I went with. And these were just like the very first, like very, very first brainstorming ideas for the characters. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the story later on, but yeah, this is, yeah. It's especially her, like she's the protagonist. It's weird to see her because like I'm like, oh yeah, I can still see elements of this design in her final design, but it still looks so different. Yes, this is the other class I took, or like for the other class I took, it's, yeah, a picture book assignment, where we had to choose an animal. Like, we had to write and illustrate a picture book with animal characters, and I chose an owl because this is the animal I have the most experience with, and I wanted to focus more on like the storytelling and like the composition of the pages and everything like that. So also I just don't have a lot of experience drawing animals in general, so even though also way easier for me, this was still really hard, like because like, wow, that's why there are a lot of yeah, owl sketches where I try out a whole lot in here. Another exhibition where we actually went to with the picture book class for Tommy Ungerer, yes, I had to look up his name. It was interesting to see, not necessarily my thing. I did love this illustration with like the tree, the owl, and the thief. I think they were thieves. Yeah, he's very popular and everything, and like his art is very good. But the specific exhibition, I don't know, it wasn't my thing, I guess. Yeah. Also, this one, like this was like a full body sketch. But this shoe was so impressive to me, and I don't even know why. Also, he was 12-year-old when he drew that, and that was fucking crazy. I'm just saying. Oh, this was interesting to do as well. I don't know, I had some errands to run and like grabbed fried rice or whatever I had at this really, really good Chinese place in my city. It's cheap and it's good and I like it. And this is the table I was sitting at, and like the tables were like very close to each other. Like I had one on the right side and the left side, and on the right side there was what I assume was a mother with a child, and on the left side was what I assume was a young couple, and they were staring at me the whole time. Like I didn't do the watercolor part, I did that at home, I think. But like the lines and everything, and they were just staring at me so hard, and it was kind of, I don't know, just, I still get nervous about that. I don't think that's ever gonna change, at least not for me, but yeah, I still had a lot of fun, and it was kind of funny. The picture book assignment, again, I mean, these are studies from picture books I got at the local library about, like, you know, the way people stylize owls. And I gotta admit, I didn't like a lot of them. I just didn't like. I did really like this one. And this one was kind of confusing because I didn't expect, like, it was just like a very realistically drawn owl. Like this one is very, like, this sketch is very simplified, but like in the book it was like very realistic. And I didn't expect there to be children's books like that, or like it was weird to see. But yeah, it was also interesting to see all the ways people draw owls. And then, yeah, this is the sketch for the Protagonist Owl I did, or like this is the first design, which I actually went with in the end, because I like this the most. I really like these 4 sketches and like this one especially. So yeah, but God, I don't remember exactly what my teacher said, but he said like, I don't know, they weren't good enough, I guess. I forgot how he phrased it. He phrased it way nicer, but like, you know, the feedback I got was kind of boring, I guess. And then in class I tried to get further away from realism, but I do like this sketch a lot. I don't know if you can really see it because it's very light, but I do like it. Yeah. Owl skeletons, because, you know, if you want to draw an animal, you have to understand the skeleton, and also it's a lot of fun drawing skeletons. This exercise, I'm pretty sure most people know it, but like I had friends of mine draw these shapes. You can kind of see the pencil outlines still. And then I tried to turn them into different owls. My friends are big fans of the dabbing owl over here. And yeah, I know this is not what Texas looks like, by the way. I know that for a fact, but I have no idea. I looked at the shape and I was like, oh, that looks like Texas. This is not an owl, this is Texas now. So yeah, I just reshaped the United States. Yep. Wow, more owl doodles. I told you there are going to be a lot of owls in here. I think this is like the most amount of owls one after another. Take a shot every time I say owls. And especially if I say it wrong, because I can't say the word anymore. I've said it way too many times. Yeah, I outlined my favorites, but now that I look at it, like this one, I'm sorry, this one is iconic. I love her. Wow, I just can't speak in general anymore. I'm so sorry. I love her. Yeah. A lot of fun. Ooh. Same class again, we went to the zoo and everyone had to draw like different animals, and oh, this was stressful. It's especially like these red pandas were just like walking around all the time, and it was, I mean, once one of them took a little break, but most of the time they were just like walking around, and it's so hard to draw animals, like, oh my god, like from real life, because they keep moving. But yeah, I still had a lot of fun. Yeah, I thought I should draw some birds because, you know, my animal is a bird. This page I have emotions about, because like, how do I explain this? When I was drawing, when I'm drawing from real life, I accidentally stay way too close to try to stay as close as possible to the real thing, even though I don't want to, and it's hard to explain. Like, I don't purposely do it, but like accidentally I try to stay way too close to the real thing, which is why like the colors really didn't turn out in a way I liked. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but later on there's another page where it's way better in my opinion, because I didn't try to like so obsessively, you know, try to be as real, like recreate the real thing. And that's actually feedback I got from my teacher. Like, I was kind of thinking about, oh no, the shapes are kind of boring or whatever, and he was like, yeah, no, the shapes are alright, or like I simplified them and stuff. And then he mentioned the colors, and I was like, oh my god, I just didn't pay attention to that at all. So that really helped. Also, the fishies helped so much. Like I said, I don't know why, but like I stayed way too close to the real thing. Did not do that with the fish. I mean, kind of. I mean, this is so good. I love this one. I love this one so much. They just swim like this, like upside down, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It just felt way looser, and I just wanted them to look stupid, and it was great. I had a lot of fun. And this one, it's not an axolotl. I forgot what it was. But one of them was like chilling under the stone, and he just looked like a drug dealer. And that's what I wanted to draw, but like before I wrote this down, there was this child that was like walk up next to me, and because the glass was kind of lower, I had to crouch down a little bit so the child could also see what I was drawing. And I'm pretty sure this child definitely didn't understand English or something, but it still felt wrong to like draw a drug dealing animal if there's like a fucking elementary school child standing next to me. So now he's inviting people to a party. Isn't that nice? Oh god, I want to do that again. Here's the page where I just didn't pay as much attention to realism, and I mean, I don't know, I still struggle a bit with drawing from real life because I just don't do it enough with animals, but yeah, I like this way more, especially, I don't know, I felt so free like to try out different things and stuff, so I really like it. this is another page for the other class, the graphic novel one, and it's even weirder to see this. I mean, I think the only I mean, I'm gonna use this for a different character. I guess this outfit looks, but like no, the vibes of this character, also like the face and everything, is not the way I want him to look like. And her, it's weird. It feels like the same character, but like in a different universe or something, in a different style. So it's weird to look at that now. But yeah, this is the page where I finally figured out how to draw her. Like this is pretty close to the finished design. This is pretty much exactly the hair she has now, I guess. Yeah, and about the story now, just real quick. This is Alex, the protagonist, and her aunt recently died, and she left Alex her second-hand bookshop. Alex loves this bookshop, but she, you know, she doesn't work in this like field at all. Like she has a different job where you can kind of use the skills in her current job for this job, but you know, not everything. So she's pretty overwhelmed and doesn't really know what to do. Like she's trying her best. But the thing is, with the shop, she didn't only get the shop, she also got the ghost that's haunting the shop. And so basically it's like this, how I'm trying to explain this without spoiling stuff, because if my schedule allows, I would like to turn this into a webcomic. But basically, yeah, the story is about those two trying to live together. Before you think anything, no, this is not a romance between these two characters. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, I love them a lot. Also, this class is, oh my god, I love this class so much. This is my 6th semester, and I think this is my favorite class I had so far. By far, because I had so much fun with this class. Especially since, you know, it was like we were free to do everything we wanted pretty much. So that's super nice. I actually played around with, like, I don't know, I kind of finished the characters' designs. Like, for him, I definitely need to rework his outfit. And I put so much time into doing research on, like, fashion of the 18th... yeah, he died in 1838, and I put so much time into fashion research, and this is absolutely not historically accurate. These are just the first doodles I did to, like, get to know the characters, and now I'm in the phase where I try to make them accurate. I mean, Alex is a modern day young woman, so her outfit works, but like his really doesn't. So that's nice. And I also played around with Blender and all that stuff, like the 3D modeling software. So I don't know, it's nice that this class gave me the opportunity to fool around with all that stuff. And it obviously helped the story and assignment too, so that's very nice. Here I just doodled myself and two of my friends when we were getting Döner. Because like this friend said that all three of us, like she pointed out that all three of us have very distinctive styles. And it was like we were just a fun group to see pretty much, and I had to doodle that down. I unfortunately didn't have like proper references for their outfits, and I did not feel like drawing my band shirt with all the details, so it's very simplified, but I still really like the sketch. This was kind of practice for the comic, because, you know, I can't really... Like, usually I have a very painting-like style, and I can't do that in a comic, because I would take 5 hours for one panel or something, and that wouldn't work, so I was trying out some stuff. And I wanted to simplify landscapes again, because I haven't had that in a while, haven't done that in a while. It's the owls again, who would have guessed? I was really struggling with, I don't know, simplifying the owls, so that's why I did this. And it really helped. I can't even say exactly why, but it really, really helped. And I love how stupid this one looks. I do love them. Even though this takes so much longer than it looks like, and I usually don't like doing this, so I don't do it often, but yeah, this really helped. And then I did these sketches, and like this is kind of a different design from the protagonist, but like this, and this one, I like them so much that I went with these. I kind of went with these. Hold up. After I finished this page, I did kind of a summary of all the owl sketches I did before that I liked. And yeah, I went still with the first character design for the protagonist. And then these 4 owl designs I really loved. I had to scrap this one because didn't kind of, I don't know, it felt out. It kind of didn't fit the group, and also like 3 owls plus the protagonist felt better as well. And I had to scrap his head. I'm so sad about that, but I had to scrap his head. But yeah, overall I had a lot of fun. Also, I love this one with the code thing, but yeah, didn't fit again. Oops. Yeah. Like I said, for the picture book, I wanted like the owl and 3 different owls. But in the beginning, I had the idea to have like the owl and then a kind of found family situation with like other animals. And at this point, I had pretty much scrapped the idea. You know, like I already like finished the 3 other owl designs here, but I still wanted to try drawing them, I guess. You know, or like try to stylize different animals for this. I do like what I did with the background with like the colored pencil and then put watercolor over it. And I also like these sketches. Actually, I should draw more animals in general. Ooh, our flag means death. I do so much our flag means death, like not only in the sketchbook but also in my other sketchbook. Like it's just a very quick random doodle thing. Not that this isn't, but like that's very low effort, that sketchbook, because it's a very cheap one that I just want to fill. Our flag means death owns my heart. Just yes, I love it so much. Also, I love this sketch combined with the death. Like if you just see it like this, I love it. Like the death and the face expression, so good. I didn't do that on purpose, but I love it. Yeah, Heartstopper, which I also love. Like I read the webtoon before the Netflix thing came out. I watched the Netflix thing, and now I'm rereading it because I got the German hardcover version of the comic. So good. Also, I really love this page because how do I explain this? Like, I put effort in, but, like, at the same time, I didn't care about what it looked like. So that's one of the pages where I was, like, very free to do whatever, and I absolutely love it. Another sketch. Like, I love this scene where they were kind of holding hands, but not really in the Netflix thing, and just, like, had to doodle that. More random doodles while I was hanging out with friends. The Taika Tuesday Let's Go is not related to the flowers at all. I was talking to friends and we have plans to do a Taika Tuesday where we watch/rewatch a lot of Taika Waititi stuff, and we haven't done that yet. I know my friends sometimes watch my videos, so please, for the love of God, we need to do that. I want to rewatch What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, also flowers. More owls for the clays. Oh my god. I got a new oven after like a whole lot of stuff kept me from having the new oven. Like, I don't know, like for example, I got it, like, first of all, it took months until I could go out and buy a new oven. Then I got a new one, and then one was broken, and then we got a new one, and then one was broken as well. But someone could come and fix it, but I had to wait for 2 weeks plus until the guy could come to fix it, and it's like, I was so glad when I finally had a working oven again. You don't understand. Edgeworth, Ace Attorney doodle page. I love Edgeworth so much. He's so chaotic, he is stupid, and I love him, but he's also so smart, and I love him. But this Phoenix sketch is my favorite one of this, like, on this page. I don't know, I love the vibe I created. Oh look, it's more Our Flag Means Death, who would have guessed? Yeah, I really love this face expression and like the face shape and everything. I'm so proud of this. I don't know, like these doodles I love them so much. Our Flag Means Death really helped my creativity. Yeah. Also, this page. At this point, I don't know what was going on, but I felt like I was slipping back into an art block or something like that. Something was wrong. So I went through my old sketchbooks and had a look at like what I did back then. And like, first of all, this coffee background thing, I love that. I should do it more often. And drawing like skulls with... In the other sketchbook, it was succulents here, just like random leaves. And I had so much fun doing this, and it's so relaxing. And I think it looks really cool, actually. I love... I don't know, actually, first I had like very clean lines, you know, but like it just didn't look that well. Like I really like this scribbly style for my art. Yeah, also watercolor portraits. I didn't put pressure on me at all, to be honest, which is, I don't know, it looks like I broke her jaw or something, and the eyes are in different heights and all that stuff. But I really like this because I didn't overthink. And I told myself I would do this way more often after this, and I did not do this again in the sketchbook. I mean, to be fair, there are not that many pages left, but yeah, I need to do this more often. More owl sketches for class. I love this bald owl. I mean, this one as well, but like especially this one. And this bush oile is my favorite. I love this. Like the leaf / feathers and like the face expression. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. Oh wow! Look, it's more our flag means death. Plot twist. I'm super satisfied with the way I drew these little stars, especially the ones that go from the black to the white, and yeah, I really like it. I was kind of sad about like this red stuff. This happened because I painted the next page red, but now that I look at it, I actually like it. It's nice. It gives the page character, I guess. Dracula inspired sketches. I don't remember which chapter this was, like one of the early ones, and I have so much fun. Also, I'm not reading the book, I'm reading the Dracula daily thing where you get like an email every time something actually happens on set date in the book. Like, I don't know, Jonathan's journal entries, or I don't know, another character writing a letter or something. And it's so nice. I love it. This sketch I love very much as well. Mainly because I managed to like get these doodles in of like Jonathan seeing the count just crawl on the wall, and the thing is like I really don't think you see it unless I point it out. Like sometimes I forget I did that. I was like, oh, that's actually funny. I like that. Doodles of sushi because I really wanted sushi, and I watched the Eurovision Song Contest, and I love Mika so much. I'm sorry, like 2009, I listened to like so many of his songs. I missed them so much, and seeing him perform live, not gonna lie, I kind of almost cried because it was such a throwback. It was such a throwback. I don't really like the sketch though, because like I see all the places like the Posca pen was bleeding here and here and here and here, and I think the green one as well. But yeah, I like the idea. I like the fact that I put like Posca pen and acrylic together, and like, yeah, like that. More Dracula inspired stuff, or rather I wanted to play around with my ink pens, and also, I don't know, designing pages, I guess, or like page layouts. Like here I wanted to do legit just the houses on a page and like not try to fill it too much, I guess. Also, yeah, I used my ink pens, which I did not use here. This page was more like, oh, I'm just gonna play around the way I want to with like the coffee again, and I had a lot of fun doing the splatters. I used the dip pen for not the first time, because I've had this thing for years, but I never really got into it. But after I did these sketches, I think I'm starting to understand how it works. So I'm excited to play around with it some more. Yeah. Also, excuse me. Yeah, I started rewatching Yugioh Gx. Oh my god, I didn't forget how chaotic it was, but I still underestimated how chaotic the first seasons were. Like, I'm currently in season 3. I'm procrastinating because they never dubbed the 4th season in German, and I'm sorry, I can't watch it in a different language, but I will watch the, the last season with English sub and not the German dub. But, ooh, it's gonna be so weird. But these sketches, I had so much fun doing them. And Wing Karibo, my beloved, and just, I don't know, I love the characters so much. I don't know what to say. I just love them. I love this page because, like, I don't know, they're so chaotic, and I don't know what to say because I just love it. So, that's the last page. This is a frog, and goodbye.